It was a proper event. I love that.
So, yes, sir. We show up, and like I said, you were the only one that was the tent's all about Michigan Star restaurant and all of that stuff. And I was like, okay, so. My first yeah, I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. I'll give you one of those. I'm unhappy without her, and I still love her so. This song, happens to be right there. That was absolutely 2005. I think it was
Yeah, I pulled that stem out and he shoved it in his face and it fits exactly.
Take that, put it in a little iron barrel, let it age, and it's getting the best. Follow that shirt.
I'm gonna come back to this.
I don't really don't want it.
Right. I forgot my table.
Thank you.
Grab my hotel, but you might want to go home with you.
Because I'm already too far. I am more prior. You sit there looking at me at your table.
So I understand
It's either that or the other.
Oh,
In my brain right now, there's another part of the
Oh,
It's always a long weekend.
All right, everybody, it's just a little after 2 o'clock. We're going to do the raffle. If you have any raffle tickets, we ask that you pay attention for the next few minutes to see if you're a winner. The first thing we're raffling off is a beautiful ashtray.
Unsweet? No.
Bamboo rum ashtray.
I love unsweet tea, but I understand when people
And the winner is...
Are we all set, ready? All right, again, you'll get 5 minutes to inspect your pipes and pack your pipes. Once you're done packing your pipe, just stop, and then you'll get a minute to light. So just...
I think I sold tobacco. I never bought that table, so I got your
2.5.
2.5 minutes?
Or less.
Well, if they're 5 minutes, it'd be 2.5 each. So we're halfway. didn't.
Don't do math.
Sorry. I went to college, but I didn't do that well.
Set, go. And our third place is Indian and 8. 37 minutes and 42 seconds. Second place is Ken at 39 minutes and 58 seconds. And our first place winner, Tony, at 40 minutes and 57 seconds.
All three of you guys just get my record. Yeah. Get up there with it.
Keep lighting up.
Kind of balances everything out. Just like the Olympics.
That's true.
Well, friends, hopefully you enjoyed some of the highlights that I got on video from the first annual Indiana Pipe Show that the Indiana Pipe Club put on. Maybe I'm a little biased being one of the Indiana Pipe Club members and somebody that volunteered at to help out at the show, but I think it went really, really well. And everybody that I talked to really seemed to enjoy the show. We wound up with right around 31 vendors, and if memory serves right, just over 100 show attendees. And I would say, being our very first show, and then coming in a week after the Richmond Pipe Show, I think that's a great turnout. I think that was fantastic. I think like I said, everybody that I talked to really enjoyed themselves. I think that there was, the vendor-wise, I think there was a good variety of stuff. I think no matter what kind of a budget you had, there was stuff for everyone. To be 100% honest, I had kind of talked myself out of actually buying anything at the show last week. My wife and I are going on a trip in just over a month, and I thought, I had some money put back just for the Indiana Pipe Show, and I thought to myself, I probably ought to just save it for when we go on our trip. And so I kind of decided that's what I was going to do. And if you were watching the beginning of the video, you see we did the Friday night pre-show hangout, and before I left for the evening, I had been sitting and talking with Paul from Grunewald Pipes, Pipes of Old on YouTube, and he was showing me a new line of pipes that he is doing, and they are called an Emberling. And when I seen his Emberlings, I just knew I had to have one. I have one of Paul's Rangers that I absolutely love smoking. It's just a phenomenal pipe, and so I knew what kind of work to expect from one of Paul's pipes. And when I seen his Emberlings, I was like, I'm buying one of those. And then on top of it, it's priced at a fantastic price point. Now, I'll show it to you, and then I'll explain a little bit about it. So this is one of Paul's Emberlings. It's basically a freehand stummel that he's carving, and then he is buying a factory stem for it. Now the factory stem, he is reworking the airway in it, so he's flaring it out more and opening up a bit so it smokes really, really well. But the other thing he did was when he had them out on the table, it is like a military mount style stem. And so what he did, instead of putting pipes together, was he had like a half a dozen stummels set out on the table, and then you could pick which color stem you wanted to go with your stummel. And I really liked that idea because I picked out one of the darker stained stummels, and that this particular color of stain I just thought looks really, really good with that yellow stem on it. So that is the one of the pipes that I wound up purchasing. But I am very, very pleased with it. I have smoked it several times since the weekend. Well, I smoked it several times on Saturday and Saturday evening, and then again on Sunday. Just, it's an excellent, excellent little pipe. I am very, very pleased with it. So if someone is interested in getting a pipe from Paul, Grunewald Pipes, Pipes of Old there on YouTube, check out, but maybe you're not quite ready to jump onto a Wizard or a Ranger from him, and absolute banger. I love this thing. This is a pipe that's going to get smoked quite a bit. Very nice feel in the hand. Very, very pleased with it. That was actually the first pipe I decided to buy, but the second pipe I purchased. Like I said, I talked to Paul because he had one of them with him that he was smoking Friday night at the hangout. And once I left the hangout, I went to my hotel room, was kind of trying to unwind from all the excitement at the pre-show hangout. And so I was kind of just hanging out and watching some YouTube. And I happened to watch Pipeman 1861's video of the stuff he was bringing to the show. And Kirk showed off the several pipes that he was bringing to the show. And there was one in particular that I seen on his video, and I was like, that is very, very cool. And thought, I need to make sure I check that out. And I know he said that there was somebody prior to the show that hit him up about it. So I apologize. I didn't mean to bite out from under you, but it was for sale at the show, and I bought it. And it is this fantastic little spigot pipe. There's no markings or anything on it, so we have no idea who made it. Kirk did a fantastic job of getting it cleaned up and polished up. It looks phenomenal. But this was the very first pipe I purchased Saturday morning. I went over to Kirk's table and checked it out, and I just knew. I picked it up and looked at it. I says, I only got 2 questions. I says, cash or PayPal? And he says, I can do either one. I said, perfect, because I only had so much cash, and I was trying to hold on to that. So, anyways, it is a very small. It's very, very petite. So the pipe I am currently smoking is a Peterson 606, in a kind of see if I can put it up to that. So it's quite a bit smaller much, much thinner bowl. And not very deep. I don't know how well that... I mean, it doesn't... is just quite shy of my first knuckle on my pinky. So it's not a very big... And like I said, it is... I don't know how well it shows up on there. It is pretty thin. So the first time I smoked it, which was about 10 minutes after I bought it, I was kind of curious to see how long it lasted. Now, I will say I was probably being very cautious due to the fact that it is a very small and thin bowl. But I got nearly 30 minutes out of it, which just baffled me. Kirk was quite surprised when I told him I got almost 30 minutes out of it. Now, I will say I smoked again Saturday afternoon and didn't pay quite as close of attention to it. And that time, I'm guessing it was about a 15-20 minute smoke. Which I don't really care. I thought it was very cool. It is just... I love spigots. I don't have a ton of them, but I am quite fond of them. And so when I seen one that was this small, it was just, I just had to have it. So, and very, very pleased with it. But got quite a few compliments on that. Had several folks see me smoking it and ask about it and stuff. So it's definitely a conversation starter. So very, very happy. But those are the pipes I bought. I did pick up a few tins of tobacco that'll pop up. I'll mention them when I crack some of them. So that there was several folks there selling tobacco. There was a fantastic assortment of tobacco. Fantastic assortment of pipes for sale. Like I said, there was definitely something for everyone and for every budget available at the show. So hopefully next year you'll be there if you weren't there this year. I think the next time we do it, I think it'll be even better. Like I said, this one I think it went very, very well, but you can always improve. So we got one under our belt, and so onward and upward. But this is going to be a little long, so I'll just cut it off there. I appreciate everybody watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will talk to you all and see you all again soon. Take care.